Hey, today I'm talking about three iconic Jimmy Stewart, Alfred Hitchcock 1950s thriller films. And the names of those three movies are The Man Who Knew Too Much, Rear Window, and Vertigo. Next up is The Man Who Knew Too Much. This is a 1956 film co-starring Doris Day, and the basic premise is Jimmy and Doris are this married couple on vacation in Morocco, and eventually they get wrapped up in this whole murder assassination plot thing. And it's really good. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. In the beginning, definitely felt like just a big tourist ad for Morocco, which I'm kind of okay with because it was fun, and they were showing this non-white country in a positive light, which for 1950s America, good job. I really found the characterization of the two main characters so interesting. He's just so friendly, but he's also just this giant asshole, and like she has all of these adoring fans and does love and appreciate it, but she's also kind of an asshole, but in like a different way. And there's a clear love between the two of them, but also then towards their child. Everything about it is just like so interesting, and I feel like you could really deep dive into just their characterization, which I really love. And then too, the mystery of it all really grabbed me. It was so unclear of like, how is he gonna be the man who knows too much? How is this gonna play out? What is he gonna know that is too much? And then as he does find out stuff, it's like, what does this even mean? So like clearly people are coming after him because he knows something he shouldn't know, but he doesn't even understand the thing that he knows. So that's really fascinating. And then too, what I really loved in the second half of the film is how Doris Day's character plays such an important role in stuff. Like, yeah, the title is referring to Jimmy Stewart, but she is not just along for the ride. She's not just a passive person. Like, she does some key moment stuff. Like, she does some good investigation. She plays a pivotal role in the dramatic conclusion of the film in a number of different ways. And then on top of that, I was so surprised with how emotional the ending is. I won't say what happened, but I was taken aback at how I was on the brink of tears just hearing this song. It caught me so off guard because like the first time I heard the song, I was like, yeah, it's kind of whatever. This is sort of a strange moment. But when they brought the callback to it, I'm like, oh my God, this is crushing me. This is amazing. So yeah, kudos to Alfred for doing a really good job with the writing there. And also gotta praise some Doris Day singing. It was great. It was lovely. So yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie and would wholeheartedly recommend it. It's a good, fun, interesting experience. Takes some great twists and turns. Jimmy goes off the rails. Doris gives a great performance. It's just top to bottom a fantastic film. So yeah, no, thoroughly enjoyed it. Definitely recommend. Next up is Rear Window. This is a 1954 film co-starring Grace Kelly. And the basic premise is Jimmy plays this young traveling photographer who unfortunately has a broken leg, so he's stuck in his home. He lives in an apartment complex that overlooks a courtyard, so he just spends his days creeping on all of his neighbors. And wouldn't you know it, he maybe witnesses a murder. I will say it definitely took me a bit to get into the movie. I was not feeling it in the beginning. I have seen this one before, but I didn't remember a ton about it. What also annoyed me about the beginning was just how incredibly horny it is for the dancer neighbor. Like, oh my God, I get it. She's hot. She took off her top and she's bending over. Crazy. All right, let's move on to anything else. I don't care about this. Especially too, because a lot of the movie is about his relationship with Grace Kelly and how they're in different places. Clearly, he's just not even committed to the relationship because he's just horn dogging for this other woman, which is also wild too, because it's Grace Kelly. Oh my God, she is gorgeous in this. Like, her outfits are amazing. The black and white one was so cool. Her back, oh my God, her back. The nightgown thing, like just every time she's on screen, it's just like, you are the most gorgeous woman. How is this possible? And then how can anyone be not interested in her? Like, no, it's Grace Kelly. She's 1,000 out of 1,000. What also kind of frustrated me too in the beginning, the arguments they're having with their relationship feels like they should be the same age, that they should be like two 25-year-olds. Like, he is a fresh young pup who just really wants to travel the world and do all this exciting stuff. Not this dude in his, I think he's in his 40s, but like Jimmy Stewart just looks like an old man at all times. He's got that hunch. He's got the gray hair. He's got the old man mannerisms. Like, dude just always looks old. And so like, it's hard for me to suspend my disbelief. It's a common complaint I have with his movies, and it's something I can never quite get over of like, dude, you're old, just accept that you're old. So even though, yeah, Jimmy definitely gives a great performance in this, this, I feel like he was miscast because it really probably should have been like a 25-year-old, because that's how it's written. I would say though, the mystery is definitely good. Like once the story gets going, I was definitely wrapped up in like, how is this playing out? Is he just imagining all this stuff? Is this actually happening? Because he is doing some leaps of logic, and it is interesting. And then like the cop at one point that gets involved presents a lot of counter arguments to everything he's saying that make perfect sense, to the point of like, wow, how are they even gonna tie this back up into, is this actually a murder? So I like that a lot. And then on top of that, like another small storyline that I really enjoyed was Miss Lonely Heart. I thought her story was very captivating, and I could definitely empathize and put myself in her shoes completely, because it's just this sad story of an older woman who wants a relationship but just can't quite seem to get it. I just want to give her a big old hug, say it's gonna be okay. So yeah, no, I did enjoy this one a good solid amount. It didn't hit me as hard as I would have hoped it to, but it's still a good movie that I would totally recommend if you've never seen before. I also gotta quickly shout out the architecture. Just like the whole set design is so incredible. They built this entire little neighborhood in a studio, and it's so incredible. That alone really makes the movie worthwhile, but the story itself is also very interesting. Just be warned, it might take you a little bit to get into it like it did me, but once you're in it, you're gonna be in it for the rest of the way. So yeah, good movie, would recommend. And lastly is Vertigo. This is a 1958 film co-starring Kim Novak, and the basic premise is Jimmy plays this recently retired detective who suffers from a fear of heights. He gets some vertigo whenever he gets too high up. One of his old college buddies hires him to investigate his wife, who is acting all kinds of peculiar, and maybe he falls in love with her. This movie was interesting because I really wasn't into it for a ton of it. Like, I definitely loved Kim's performance. She was the real standout here. Like, her as this wife was just so alluring. Like, she had this great mysterious presence to her. Like, she perfectly captured like sexy mysterious type of vibe. I didn't really feel the love connection between the two of them. Like, Jimmy is so horny for her. Like, at one point he undressed her while she was unconscious, and when she wakes up he is super just like, hey girl, how's it going? And I'm like, oh god, no, this is so creepy. What are you, no, please no. And then like the mystery itself too really didn't grab me. I do find it interesting just kind of thinking about the concept of it, but for whatever reason it really didn't hit me, and I'm not really sure why. Maybe it could be that I've just seen too many things that have taken influence from this, the classic Citizen Kane issue. I do feel like a lot of the film really hinges on, do you buy Jimmy's infatuation with this young woman? And I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. I did like in the third act when things got more intense, he got more obsessive, things got more off the rails. Then I would say it really sucked me back in and bumped it up a bit. In particular too, how some of the performances really shifted. It felt very natural, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. So yeah, I did enjoy this movie a good solid amount. It's a quite like, so it's basically a 4 out of 5. Though I'd more like cautionally recommend this one, just because for me, a lot of the film, it wasn't really doing it for me. But the third act did really bring it around, so just keep that in mind if you're thinking about giving this one a watch, because it is good. It is definitely worth a watch. It just might kind of take you a bit to get there like me. So yeah, good film, worth a watch. Alrighty, now for today's rankings. First up, we got The Man Who Knew Too Much, sitting at number 26 in the Really Like section. And then after that is Rear Window, sitting at number 42 in the Quite Like section. And then bringing up the rear is Vertigo, sitting at number 66, again in the Quite Like section. And this is out of a total of 117 old movies so far this year.